Hello friends, welcome back. How are you doing all? It's been a while. I spoke some recent insights. Now I'm going to speak very interesting topic to many of you if you're planning to study in abroad, study in say in Japan or maybe other countries. I have been observing quite interesting updates recently when I talk to friends, when I work with the people from other countries. It was surprisingly a lot of things are changing, and some of them are very good, some of them are good, some of them are maybe depends on the situation. So I asked the chat gpt what is happening. Like chat gpt is also getting smarter, right? So I want to know what it is saying. So the future of studying abroad here discovers latest trends and updates and shaping international education 2025 and beyond. So it's basically common saying, right? It's changing a lot. Whether you are planning your academic journey or exploring career opportunities, this video will cover everything you need to know. So it's a suggestion for it gave, and it's of course it's true in the broad sense. And also it gave the suggestion, the chapters, introduction, and new study abroad destinations, flexible programs, virtual exchange, scholarships and financial aid, career career focused study abroad options, sustainability and social impact programs, visa policies, and post graduation work opportunities. So these are very interesting. So I didn't want to change too much. It is already there. Within these headings, I hope to share my insights, what I observed over the period for each heading. Maybe if you are planning to go abroad, or maybe if you are just watching what is happening around, just stay focused until the end. I think you'll find a lot of interesting updates, and some of them are literally from personal observations from the seniors and the friends who are from other countries, and even in India, what is happening and what is happening in the global, the industries wise. Some of them I'll include. The first question. So why we are talking this topic? So last before corona, before corona, the 2020, the covid incident, and even before 10 years ago, there was like drastic shift, again shift, like that. Recent years there is a lot of changes are happening. If you ask me, in 2014 or 2015, during my after my bachelor's education, I was trying for opportunities, and it was slightly starting such the kind of the opportunities numbers are slightly getting increased. And over the period, when I see, it was so huge. I'll give some examples in this video. Keep following what I'm talking exactly. So my experiences, new study abroad destinations. Actually, recent years, many people are cautious about what is happening in other countries. Maybe you are also like one of those people who are watching the updates in other countries. Some of the countries say they don't have the tuition fee. Some of the countries, they don't have transportation, public transportation fee for all the people. And some of the countries will give you the scholarship even without even contacting to the professors. The government will give the funding, like say Switzerland, and the scheme for the PhD and the postdoc also. And even the Japan, this the scheme which was slightly different, but there are schemes which are very much student friendly. And again, if you say the countries in Europe and even the America and other parts of the Canada and UK also, the opportunities and the selection, there is a lot of changes are happening. Let's see why it's happening and how it is happening on the go. So new destinations are opening up year to year. That's clearly seen from your seniors, or maybe you can talk to anyone, or even you can watch our videos. In the past, we spoke about multiple videos, because there are opportunities. It's opening up year to year. Flexible programs and virtual exchange. Coming to this, the next, the new generation, the AI based technologies, or maybe the internet based study systems, or YouTube become more popular among many people, because it's very user friendly for loading the videos. So many videos or many lectures came online. I've seen some of the lectures for 10 years ago. They uploaded all the technical updates in the channel, and they let it go for many audience. So like that in India, NPTEL and even MIT, Harvard, and even the other universities across the countries, even Australia, EDX and Coursera, many courses are coming up, right? So it is giving like the edge before they decide the program what they want to study. And even the virtual exchange, some of the projects, even the recent observations in US, some of the projects, they don't expect you to come to US and work. Even the software employees, if you ask your friends, they're working from India itself, but US time zone. Like that, it's happening so drastically. The virtual exchanges and the virtual opportunities, or even the virtual studies, the online degrees also happening too much lately. So all these factors are getting increased year by year, month by month. Let's get into the next topic connected to this similar discussion. The programs are flexible. A lot of programs are, even IIT Hyderabad is one of the such example. They changed it few years ago. Now it's very much adopting in many of the institutions. Like the electives, they can choose 50%, I think. Even the universities in India and even other countries, it's like that. The student can choose and they can switch the area any part of their studies. Like that, it's changing very flexible over the period. Scholarship and financial aid. This is another interesting topic, and it's one of the favorite topic for many of you, right? Scholarships and financial aids. Recently, even the Hokkaido University, where I graduated from for my PhD through Next Scholarship, Japan. So they also have this target for 2030, and they have a lot of scholarships ramping up. And recently, the numbers are increasing quite well in all the schemes, all the departments, say from engineering to medicine to life science, everywhere. Likewise, it's even same in Europe, and even I talked to some people from Germany and also some people from the France while I was in a conference last year and this year, and I'm surprising that there are the openings which are not even filled over this period. Let's say last few years ago or even now. So there are slots which are not getting filled. Even in India, I'm shocked to see the number of openings, and even we are fortunate to have the Prime Minister announcement that Indian Prime Minister, the scheme for the internships. So many opportunities. There are the numbers are too huge. So this is what I usually observe when I talk to people. So I wanted the opportunity should be there so that there is a chance of matching, like say 30%, 40%, 50% applicants get the scholarships, like that. So recently the numbers got increased, but what happened to students? That is another interesting factor. Let me tell some details here. So the numbers are increasing, and the students actually in my channel, it's been 3 years. I'm talking to audience and the students coming abroad and even coming to Japan. I'm shockingly kind of surprised for me. The numbers who are asking how to apply the basic questions, the ratio was increased almost maybe 2 or 3 times compared to 3 years ago. Students, that means students losing the patience, or maybe they are not putting the effort like before, and they're trying to make it faster and faster, and they're losing the opportunities. On the other contrary side, like the numbers are already increasing, so they're getting some matching, so they're thinking that is normal. But the fun part, there is a lot of openings which are left unfilled even now, because a lot of openings are coming up and the students are little hurry to get the job or the opportunity or the studies. So there is a mismatch. I think it is from my observation. Maybe if you go detail, there may be some numbers slightly varied, but overall I think there is a disparity, the students interest versus the institutional encouragement. It is not going hand in hand in the recent years. So this is, you need to stay focused from 2025 and beyond the coming years. It may amplify further, right? Let's continue some more, and I'll keep adding the insights. The financial aids, there are a lot of new financial aids came, and scholarships also are being shared. Please do watch and follow the updates of the institutions you like. There are a lot of new things definitely are being announced, and even the inter-country, the joint degree programs are happening across many institutions. For example, in India, I've seen even the BITS also, they announced recently for a long time to recruit so many applicants. Like that, it is very common in the many years ago also, even now, and the numbers spread it even more with the second generation IIT, even third generation IITs, and even the other regional institutions, the companies or the people in abroad, they started noticing and connecting to the institutions. The new institutions, there is a challenge. It may or may not go bigger, but there is also the positive side. It can fast track the learning or the growth with the new strategies way ahead of the other institutions. Like the growth will be more faster. There is a possibility. So there is a more scholarships and more financial aids for all these things. Now, career-focused study abroad options. For example, this career-focused study abroad programs, I wanted to connect with the topic of Singapore. Like I've seen these A-star institutions, they have this specialized. You need to have some experience. I remember 2 years, and you'll be given like 1 year training on site, and also 1 year you'll be studying. It's like you'll be ready for the job in the manufacturing sector in this particular field, the VLSI. So that such programs I've been observing in other institutions also. It's very particular to the career after graduation, and such programs are comes with the scholarship and even the full plan or schedule for whatever you needed. Similarly, in Japan, I used to share about Kochi Institute of Technology and also the OIST. I think few of the labs, the predefined projects are shared even in the mixed scholarship some of the times. Like the fixed the theme projects are being announced, and they get selecting the scholars to study in the university and the laboratories. So such abroad programs, study abroad programs which are career focused, the particular problem based, are very high, and especially the AI and machine learning and 5G, and this also getting so huge. Whether or not we used to speak in stock market this topic, I was watching some of the stock market updates. They're taking analogy, so it won't just stop immediately. Just started say a few years ago. This trend will be remaining at least for a decade. So when I was doing my research work before my PhD or masters, I was working with the 3D printing, and I was not clearly understood what it is going to be. But my senior, who was in this field, now he's working as a faculty. I have a huge respect and concern whatever I learned from him. So I always remember him. So he recognized, and now he's doing very well in 3D 4D printing, and that's one of the example I would say. Like it started that time. But I thought that is I don't have complete thought, but I was just following them. It's interesting and all, but it just started that time. Now it's in a good phase, and now he's into the full-time working in this field. Like that, this field got more strength in over these years, and the application of AI and machine learning, it also connected with this field. So now AI and machine learning is coming up, and let's say the another problem will come, and that also will connect, and that will go further in hand. So the recent technologies will not fade away very soon. That is another hint we can think about. That I also keen on observing these things. The next one, sustainability and social impact programs. So sustainability and social impact programs, I when I started the first experience in 2019, the social service or the sustainable programs, it need not to be the service oriented. It can be profitable, or it can be the proper. I think it's even another way you can see, like it's even common in the government schemes to encourage the regular the industries to do this kind of the problem solutions a lot. Sustainability and social impact programs, it is popular among everywhere, wherever you go abroad or even study in other countries. These kind of the schemes connected with these things are very common. I did sustainable infrastructure and sustainable transportation and social infrastructure. I did this diploma for 1 semester in Japan between IIT Madras and this university. So wherein we study the infrastructures across a few countries and compare with India, and what we can take from each other countries. Like that, there are multiple schemes which are having social impact. Even the startups, everything is ramping up too faster, and there are multiple things we can consider to summarize, but maybe we'll see later. As of now, I wanted to just give you the idea what is happening. Just stay alert, and you keep doing your best. You cannot be silent. That's one thing. And let's continue the last topic: the visa policies and post-graduation work. The visa policies after graduation, say once you go higher and higher education, let's say bachelor's, master's, and post-graduation PhD and postdoc, there is a positive trend in the recent times. The industries are started recognizing these people with higher qualifications. But still in India, because of number of people, there is a challenges. But overall, like some people say, it's giving the human capital for all the countries, like the manpower. So that's maybe the case. If you search in India, there is a challenge, but if you search in other countries, there is a demand, and even the other countries recently started recognizing very well equally to other countries, Indian scholars also. So that is also trend is increasing. The visa policies are getting flexible and favorable for the scholars who are doing well in these fields. There are some cases who are couldn't manage well, and there are multiple reasons for that, and they're still struggling. That is there everywhere. It's not 100% the same result. So that is another thing. So what ChatGPT has said, from innovative programs to sustainability initiatives, it's not just starts with the studying. Even I saw yesterday one PhD research in IIT Bhilai, I think, is our senior, beloved senior. So their student has started this research, and now they are getting the grant and going further for the startup. That is like that. Examples are so many in the recent months and recent years. So if you are one of those people coming ahead and trying for these higher education and other things, it's always the same. Even after 10 years or even before 10 years, there is a phases that they have to adapt to that culture. So you can adapt to what is happening now, so that you can be competent for another 10, 20 years or 30 years in your career. What I'm doing and my career, my academic details and all, I'll share more details in the later stage. For now, I'm sticking to the particular topic insights. I'm working on some interesting problems. I'll be discussing with you later, those who are serious, and I'll keep talking to them in the channel. Stay tuned. See you in the next video. Have a good day. Thank you.